videography and program director John C. Aliano, along with Tyrone Foster, who's one of the former CSN students featured in the film. Gentlemen, great having you.
Thank you.
Great to be here. Thank you.
So let's talk about this. This film is going to be shown at the Las Vegas City Hall inside the chambers, part of the activities for a group called Batteries Included. It's the Teen Council program there. How excited are you to be able to show this production to the kids, part of this program?
I'm very excited. You know, anytime you get the opportunity to talk to young folks, especially teenagers, because they're the ones who are going to be looking to have to make a decision as to whether or not they're going to be heading off to college pretty soon. So you have an opportunity to change America for the better, you know. And a lot of these students nowadays, a lot of these kids nowadays, they have this idea that they're going to grow up and they're going to be, you know, rich and famous. But they have to understand that
it's nice to dream.
Yeah, it's nice to dream. But, you know, you have to understand that you have to have a strong foundation to build on, okay? And college has a foundation that's strong enough to build a mountain on, a mountain that you can then climb and then be able to go ahead and build on that and become successful. And you can be able to say you did it yourself. So it's a great opportunity for the film.
And John, why did CSN feel it was important to make this film?
Well, I think they, quite by accident, they had a part-time adjunct conference and they were having people like Tyrone and other students talk, and it was so successful. The audience really connected with them and their stories, and then the executive producer of it, I'm the producer of the film, decided let's make this movie. Let's make something that audiences all across the U.S. could see and equate with and understand what the mission of the college is and how struggles happen all the time, and it's a universal story. And he visited me and said, let's do this, let's make this movie. And I thought, wow, this is going to be a lot of work, but you know what? It was worth it. It was worth seeing people get inspired and move forward with their careers.
And it's important noting as well, these are not like actors or like, I went to school and life's great.
This
is, we're following you. This is real life.
And it was, I got to only watch the trailer of it, but it was a very emotional trailer. And one of the lines that stood out to me was one of the women said that I wanted something that no one could take away from me, which was an education.
Barbara.
And yes, it was Barbara, and that was a very touching line, I thought, too.
Certainly is. When do we get a chance to see this in its entirety?
Oh, it's on TV right now on KCLV TV2 for the next couple of days.
Fantastic.
So you can look online and take a look. You can catch the movie in its entirety.
Oh, very cool.
And next week you can catch it too at the Batteries Not Included, April 4th, I believe, in the evening.
Over at the Las Vegas City Chamber.
Yes.
Awesome. Very, very
And Tyrone, if there's, I know you've touched on this a little bit, but if there is something you could say most importantly to youths on how to succeed, what would be the single most important value?
Understand that there are no guarantees in life, okay? Only opportunities. So that's what you have to do. You have to look for opportunities, not guarantees, because a lot of these, you know, these kids, they hear people say, I've gone, you know, they hear other people say, I've gone to college, I have my degree, and now no one wants to hire me. I can't get a job. They want experience. Well, that's because you're looking in all the wrong places. You know, you're not looking, you're looking for guarantees, which are not going to be there. You have to look for opportunities. Those are the things that you have to look for, and they're not looking for those things. So what you have to do, you want to make sure that you position yourself for success. So if a job comes to you and says, hey, you know what, we're not going to hire you because you don't have the experience, just say, okay, that's fine, don't hire me, but guess what, I'm going to get the experience because I'm going to volunteer and get it. That's the thing that most people are not willing to do. You go out and you volunteer, and then you get the experience, put it on your resume, and then come back to that same job or maybe a different job and say, hey, you know, now I got the experience, I got the degree, now it's your chance to hire me.
I'm glad you pointed that out. When I went to college, every single semester I interned. Every semester at a different place inside the profession I wanted to be in, television. Sorry for you. But it's important. It's important to point out that the more time that you get inside there, whether it be paid or not, that's how you get that stuff on your resume. That's how you prove yourself, and that's how you move forward. Absolutely. It's not easy work.
And John, tell us more about the students in the film.
It was a wonderful experience. I was brought on board to get a crew together. So being the instructor for College of Southern Nevada Videography and the program director, I was able to cull some of the best students and talent.
So this is all students that create?
All students.
Awesome.
Every single person, from the camera operator to the sound to the editors, everybody and involved, and it was just wonderful being able to program, okay, how are we going to make this thing happen, which normally would take 2 to 3 years and maybe $250,000, and happen in 7 months is the mandate I was given.
Wow.
With just under $50,000, and we did it,
Very
which was
resourceful.
fantastic.
Well, really looking forward to seeing this, and we'll be able to check it out on KCLV and check it out over at City Hall coming up next week. It's great having you, gentlemen. Thank you so
Great to
much.
be here. Thank you
Congratulations
both.
on everything.
Right.
And again, the screening of the documentary No Greater Odds is on April 4th at Las Vegas City Hall. Food and drink will be served in the Now Cafe on the 2nd floor of City Hall starting at 3:45. The movie begins at 5 p.m. Call the number on your screen to reserve a seat.
Absolutely.